Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the elect of the nation of Israel. This is your brother Ayash Gabar from the GMS Virginia camp coming at you with another short lesson that I pray that you find edifying. I'd like to start off with a scripture and then I'll just get right into the lesson. The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. A fool's lips enters into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snares of his soul. A lot of women are haughty and prideful, but the scriptures say that pride isn't for men. But a lot of women have run with this pride and have actually said things that have actually caused men not to even want to deal with them. These women have become so prideful that they actually think that they don't need their men for anything other than to procreate. And then even in that, they're saying that they don't even need the men for that. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American women, you Israelite women, you have drunken the wine that was passed on to you. Not only have you drunken it, but you have also passed the bottle down to your children. You have also caused your children to err. Salah, to the point where it's a commonplace even for young women to have the same mindset that the mother has, and even in some cases the grandmother. You women have done something in the earth. Well, you Israelite women have done something in the earth that has truly caused your own destruction. And what is that? You women have actually moved away from your power. And your power is your men. To the point where you have been so comfortable not having to deal with your men that you think that you don't need them. I'm going to play this little snippet. And I'm going to get back into the lesson.
I won't settle. I won't settle for support, for just basic support. I won't settle for just companionship. That's not what I'm looking for. Until I find what I'm looking for, then I'm content with my life and the lifestyle that I give to myself. That's what I'm looking for. I won't.
And you women have drunken of that wine to think that you can actually do it on your own. You women have actually convinced yourselves that you don't need the men of your nation. And that can be the furthest thing from the truth. The words that have come out of your women's mouths is so damning to your salvation, to your protection, that a lot of men have actually turned their backs on you. Of all the women upon the face of the earth, you so-called black women are the least desirable amongst all men in terms of having a relationship with and doing anything long term with, let alone marry. Now we know that marriage is sex, but a lot of men don't don't desire you. But you have actually convinced yourself that you are the most desirable upon the face of the earth, when when in fact you have actually become the most vile, the most sickening, the most irksome, the most boisterous women upon the face of the earth. Keep that spirit. Maintain that spirit of you can do it on your own. Maintain that mindset that you don't need a man. Maintain that mindset, because what's about to happen in the earth has never happened before. And a lot of you women are unprotected. You don't need a man? Okay, fine. Fine. No man's pushing you to get one. But in that day of Jacob's trouble, when all hell breaks loose, in that day, you're going to need a man more than you've ever needed a man a day in your life. Your grandmother's going to wish that she never left her a grandmother's going to wish that she never left your grandfather. A mother is going to wish to have her husband back. And you women are going to desire the man that wanted to treat you with respect and take care of you, but no longer wants you. You're entering into a time where a lot of you women are unprotected, because you've actually sat back and told your men that you can make it on your own steam. I don't need you. I got a college education. During the time of Jacob's trouble, that lamb skin ain't going to mean shit. You women have actually said, I make my own money. When this economy collapses and your net value of your monetary savings go to zero, what then will you have? Because your money is about to go to zero. When you sit back and you look at the homes that you bought and think that the equity off of that is going to sustain you in the time of Jacob's trouble, you're going to realize that it was all for naught, because, your homes are going to be spoiled. You're going to be kicked out of your homes. So what benefit has that brought you? It brought you a false sense of being protected. It brought you a false sense of hope. You women have missed the mark. And when I say you women, I mean you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you Israelite women. You have missed the mark so bad that during the time of Jacob's trouble, you're going to be looking for a man, any man. And what you're going to find is the men that you do happen to find will not protect you based on love. Love is going to be out the window. You're going to find out that your true nature is a very weak one. You're going to find out that you don't have the power without a man. And you're going to find out that men are more powerful than you think. Yeah, okay, you can go to the gym, you can do Pilates, and you can lift weights and do all this other bullshit, but you're going to find out that a 13-year-old will kick your ass. You're going to find out very soon that a young man can overpower you and take what he wants from you. And he will do it. You're going to find out that you're going to be a slave to whoever wants you as a slave. You're going to find out that you have no power. This Wonder Woman and, this Marvel Catwoman or whatever spirit that you women have is going to be thrown out the window. Here it is, you women actually think that you have the power when shit goes bad to overcome it without a man. Well, very soon that mindset will be put to the test. And a lot of you, if not all of you, will come up very short. A lot of you are going to soon realize that there ain't shit that you can do about it. And a lot of you are going to turn to what you know. You know, you're going to turn to the protection of your daddy. And what you're going to realize with that is that your daddy never respected you. You know, and I'm referring to Esau, Edom. Your daddy never respected you. What you're going to find out is that your daddy used you to destroy the Israelite man. And you were right there, hip to hip with him. Although hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. For a lot of you women, the only sense of salvation that you're going to actually have is going back to the man who has given you the power to do what you were able to do. But in that day, he ain't going to give a shit about you. He's going to use you the way that he's always wanted to use you. He's going to abuse you the way that he's always abused you. So go ahead, roll up your sleeves. You know? The book of Job, chapter 39 and verse 17. Because the Most High hath deprived her of wisdom, neither has he imparted her understanding. See, a lot of you women don't have the wisdom to understand what's written in the scriptures and what's going on, let alone the understanding of what's really happening. Because if you had wisdom, you would have found you a man, kept a man, and done all that you can do to please that man, because you understood the time that you were in. And it never fails. I have yet to see with my own two eyes an Israelite woman who's willing to be subservient to her man. I've yet to see it, because you women are prideful. Because you think that you don't have to be subservient to your man. So you won't. But during the time of Jacob's trouble, you're going to soon realize what time that you're in, and you're going to understand the fact that you fucked up. And you fucked up on a level that you can't take it back. You're not going to be able to pull back the words that you have said to so many men. I don't need you. You ain't shit. You like your daddy, you ain't shit. You know? Toxic masculinity. You too manly. Cut your beard. Wear this. And, you know, it makes you look less manly. You know? Don't yell at a woman. Don't hit a woman back. Don't do this. Don't do that. You women have actually destroyed your men to the point that during the time of Jacob's trouble, your pickings on men is going to be slim. Now, don't get me wrong. You got some real dudes out there. You got some real dudes who's about it. You got them out there. But don't think for a minute that those dudes are going to be protecting you based on love. But then again, the flip side of that, you know, you got some simple niggas out there too. You got some simple men out there that will run the, you know, that will run the saber hole. And what's going to happen to those men is they're just going to be destroyed. Because you women, a lot of you women don't don't a lot of you women don't need to be saved. You actually need to be destroyed and come back on the other side. And those women who are actually saved will not be saved based on love. A lot of you women who will be saved in childbearing to bring back the nation. But don't get it twisted. We don't need you to bring back the nation. And so there's that aspect of it as well. Your salvation is solely based on you getting with the men of Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai. And also, if Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai deems you as a part of the elect, because you do have your elect ladies out there. You know, you do have those women that will be paired with the elect as well. And so let's not get that twisted. But for the most part, a lot of you women are just going to get fucked up. A lot of you women are going to get jacked up. Why? Because you said that you can do it on your own steam and you don't need a man. You would rather do it on your own. So go ahead and keep that energy, you know, because it's going to get so bad. You just don't realize how bad it's going to get. The book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 11, and this scripture comes out a lot because it needs to be. It needs to be said. It needs to be spoken because a lot of you women are about to be judged. And trust me, judgment is going forth every day on you women, on you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American women. Judgment is going forth. And the sympathy that I have for you is none. I have no sympathy for what you are about to go through. None whatsoever. Because your pride has actually destroyed your sympathy towards the children that you put forth. You women don't account for nothing. You don't take responsibility for nothing. And you can boil that down to the fact that you just don't care because you actually think it's all about you. Tremble ye women that are at ease. And a lot of you women are at ease. You went out, you bought your Thanksgiving turkey. You know, you got family members coming over. You know, you celebrating these folly days. You know, you're at ease. You know, you still got a roof over your head. You're making your money. You're able to do certain things, but day by day, things are getting harder and harder where your easement is now starting to turn into complications. And it's only going to get more and more complicated as things go on. Here it is. There's about to be a famine in the land, civil war, economical collapse, and the implementation of the MOTB. All of these things are about to happen in one fell swoop, amongst other things. And yet you women take no sign of the times, which is why you have no understanding. You don't understand the time that you're in. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is about to strip everything that you've ever worked for. You work for that degree, it ain't going to mean shit. You work at that job, you're about to get fired. You saved all this money, you're about to lose it. You just bought this house, it's about to be destroyed. Everything that you've ever worked for and everything that you ever thought that would never go away is about to be destroyed. And the biggest thing that you women have actually, what's the word I'm looking for? The biggest thing that you women have actually cultivated was this sense of uh, what's the word? What's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. But you women think that things are supposed to be given to you, you know, and and your pride has actually cultivated this mindset, and that's about to be brought very low, so low that a lot of you women ain't gonna know how to deal with it because your pride is gonna cause you to be destroyed because you refuse to repent now. You know, and these are times that we're waiting for because the enemies of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has got to be destroyed. And you women have actually joined hand in hand with the enemy. And you're going to be destroyed right along with them. And gird sackcloth upon your loins. Prepare yourself. Get ready for the battle. Roll up your sleeves. Put the bandana on your head. Lie to yourself and say that you can do it. Because in that day, the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 19, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and laid his hand upon the wall and a serpent bit him. Because in that day, it's going to be so bad that a lot of you women are just going to tuck tail and run and just hide and never try to show your face again. Because you're going to soon realize that you've been lied to. You have been sold a pipe dream. And within your being sold this pipe dream, you have actually done the work of the devil and caused you to separate yourself from your power, which is your men, your husbands, your fathers, your uncles, your nephews, your brothers. You women have actually said things that cause men not to give a shit about you. The book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 12. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, and for the fruitful vine. You're going to wish things were the way that they were. You're going to want to get back to how beautiful it was to, you know, to go to the Cheesecake Factory. In fact, a lot of you are going to desire the Cheesecake Factory. A lot of you women are going to sit back and reminisce on how things used to be that will never be again. So, hey, keep that spirit. Maintain that spirit. Maintain that mindset that you don't need a man. Because the time is upon you women where what you're saying is going to be put to the test. You're going to have to show and prove. A lot of men have actually checked out on you. You just don't realize how many men don't give a fuck about you no more. Let me see if I want to grab some more precepts. I'll grab one more. The book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets. So go ahead, work on your own steam. Convince yourself that you can do it. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps, because Jacob's trouble is at hand. Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. Well, actually, We're here. Economical collapse, MOTB, is right here. The Great Reset is upon you. I'm just curious on how well you do going through it. And so with that, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the elect of the nation of Israel. This is your brother Ayash Gabar from the GMS Virginia camp, signing off and into the next lesson. Adawan Ratazah, Wa Shalom.